Hey y'all, today we are back with our chalk couture. We're going to do some more chalking. And this year they are making this little Christmas tree cutting board. Now it is decorative. It is not for you to actually cut on, but you can use it for decoration. And what we have is I'll Be Home for Christmas, but we also have the garland. So I'll be doing a two-sided board today. I'm going to be using the Shimmer Spruce. It's a very glittery green, and that will be on this side. And then I'll be using Candy Apple Red for the other side, the swag, it's called swag, and it's called garland. So let's get started. We want to wax our board. So let's peel covering off. And the really nice thing about this is that I can keep this year to year, and next year, if they make a new stencil for it, I could change. I just scrub the the chalk paint off with water and a little scrub brush, and then I am able to do it again. Whatever. Or if it gets marred, I can fix it. It is not permanently destroyed, which is so awesome. That's kind of my favorite thing. So we're going to start by waxing one side. And that's really just to kind of seal those wood fibers down and to make it easier to get my stencil off when I'm done. See, you can't even tell I've done anything. I'll take my big stencil. Like I said, we're going to use the spruce green on this one. And while I'm doing this, welcome to my channel. My name is Jeannie, and this is DIY with Jeannie. I am fuzzing the transfer. I know that you can't see it, but what I'm doing is just putting it on and off the cloth to unsticky, not really a word, to take some of the sticky away from the back. Oh, got hair on it. Not my hair, one of my many fur babies. So, I come every Monday, Thursday, and on the weekend, usually on Saturday, with a new DIY. This DIY is all chalk couture. All chalk couture, all day. But I also do quite a few Dollar Tree crafts, some rehab crafts, if you find something at the thrift store, you can redo them. So I just want to make sure all of this in the middle is stuck down well so it doesn't bleed underneath. All that's going to stick is the green. So what you can hear me doing is rubbing over the silk. I just want to get that green stuck down really well so that when I put the ink on, or the paste on, it will not seep under. Now, this is chalk couture chalk paste. It's very similar to chalk paint, except that it's very thick. And isn't it beautiful? Tell me I did not. Oh, I did. Oh, well. The lid is under there. That's okay. So I just want to get some of my beautiful shimmer green, and we are just going to put this all over. And what I don't use goes back in the bottle. So good. But this is our new paste. So you have waste not, want not, because, I was raised by baby boomers, and I was raised by Well, sort of. My sister's a baby boomer. I fall on the cusp of Gen X and baby boomer. I have more characteristics for the Gen X than I do characteristics for baby boomer. But, you know, that one, don't waste anything. Yeah, I learned that one well. My parents were from the Depression. So you learn quick. And see how I'm able to just squeegee enough down here. And I have enough on my squeegee to... So I'm going to take this leftover paint and put it back in because I don't waste it. And now my tree, this side is done. What I'm going to do is peel off the stencil and we'll let it dry, and then we will do the other side. And while it's drying, I will wash this stencil in the sink. That's all you have to do is take this, put it in the sink, wash it off, and it will leave a faint coloring on it, but that is simply because it's a silk material and it just does it. But it's perfectly fine. So here is the finished, and it's dry now. And if I want to make it permanent, I can just spray a sealer over it. But now we're going to flip it over. We're going to wax it up, and we're going to do the opposite side. So we're going to just add wax to this side, and it's going to stay mostly brown, mostly this brown color, because I'm just putting garland on it. Now, I could have painted it, I could have stained it, but remember, I want this to be temporary. I want to be able to, next year, if a new stencil comes out, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to modify stencils and put it on here. And you know, I might want to make some sort of summer tree. It could happen. Trees bloom year round. So, let's put that away. We will. Which one is longer? Piece is shorter, so I'm going to start with it. Maybe if I can get it to come off the paper. There we go. See, sometimes it does not. This sticks good. Trust me, this is sticky. So I want to fuzz it. And we're not going to be able to overlay and paint them all at the same time because it goes too far. So here is our candy apple red. Candy apple. I love this paste. This new paste is just absolutely fabulous. So let's put it on. A nice thick coat on. I want it to be nice and red. This piece. Set it to the side. No. Take it over and wash it in just a minute. Cheer is next. And then on the very bottom tier is going to be the Be Merry. So next is Cheer. We want it to be tilted the opposite direction. So it does look like that garland on a tree. Actually, that's good. Couldn't tell from my side if that was upside down or not. So again, using the same red, the same ink. I didn't put any more on there. That up. Cheer. Down. Now we'll do Be Merry. Scrape that off the top part because I can't really use it from the top. Cool. Nice thick coat on there, and I want it really thick because, like I said, red does not play well, if you will. It will actually become almost see-through. So there is our tree. We got both sides of it done. I will put in the comments what you needed to make this. I'll put a cart link for everything Chalk Couture so that you can just click on it. I will put both sample size, which are little tiny amounts of the paste, as well as these whole ones. Some people don't want to buy the whole one because they don't know how much they'll use it. So I like to give you a choice. You get to pick. So there is our double-sided sign for the holidays. And I will now take these over and wash them. I use a silicone mat here. I don't know if I told y'all that, because one, I make a mess, and it is so easy just to wipe it right off. So I take my baby wipes, I wipe it right off. Even dry, it'll come right off. And that's it. If you like this content, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. Which side do you like better? I personally think I like the green, but I like that sentiment. I'll be home for Christmas. I've always liked that. I like that song. But I do like this side, and I think this could go on a number of different things. And I'll be showing you another one later this week. Not later this week, but later this season, where I use a Dollar Tree tree cutout, and we use something very similar, an idea that's very similar, except I'm going to paint the tree first. So, leave me a like, give me a thumbs up, you leave me a comment, talk to me, and I do answer, and subscribe, and I'll be here I'll be back on Thursday. No, I'll be back on Saturday because today's Thursday. So thank y'all all for coming.